Well, this latest terror atrocity has sent another shudder around the world. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull again expressing Australia's condemnation and defiance. It comes on the eve of tomorrow's Defence Summit in Sydney, when our leaders sit down with two of Donald Trump's right-hand men. Lane Calcutt reports.
Just over a week ago, Malcolm Turnbull and Bill Shorten paid respect to the victims of Manchester. All too soon, more shock, anger and defiance.
This attack is yet another cruel example of the new reality with which we live, the ever-present threat of murderous Islamist terrorists.
It's at moments like this that we throw politics out the window and we're united by a determination to keep Australians safe, united by our determination not to let terror run our lives.
Malcolm Turnbull learned of the attack as he arrived home from Singapore to be briefed by ministers and security and counter-terrorism agencies.
We have to be clear-eyed about the risk. It is real.
Reaction by some was predictable. Pauline Hanson condemned for parroting the London police alert to demand an end to Islamic immigration before it hits the England rate of 5%.
It's crass, idiotic and disgusting.
As well as tweeting that it underscored the need for a travel ban, Donald Trump offered whatever support the UK needs. The threat of terrorism in our region was always high on the agenda of top-level talks with the US administration tomorrow. What happened in London has added even more urgency. Along with North Korea and China, Julie Bishop, Defence Minister Payne, Secretary of State Tillerson and Defence Secretary Mattis will discuss foreign fighters fleeing the Middle East, heading home, joining new regional conflicts, finding new targets.
We are certainly all on edge. Australia is not immune from this.
We defy the terrorists. In the field, we find them, we destroy them, we kill them.
The tone is again sombre.
Our heartfelt sympathy and love to the victims and their families.
And the words are becoming familiar.
And to the people of Britain, our resolute solidarity.
But Malcolm Turnbull says the resolve to defeat terrorism is unshaken.
We will never, ever bow to terrorism.
Mr Turnbull convened an immediate phone hookup of Cabinet's National Security Committee. Security and intelligence chiefs assuring senior ministers that protections at mass public events here are being stepped up.
This attack is yet another cruel example of the new reality with which we live, the ever-present threat of murderous Islamist terrorists intent to harm our communities, our way of life and the freedoms we hold dear.
An attack again on London, but one that leaders know could happen in any city.
We are certainly all on edge, given what has happened in the UK.
Bill Shorten said Labor was at one with the government.
It's at moments like this that we throw politics out the window and we're united by a determination to keep Australians safe.
Pauline Hanson disagrees. She's been accused of employing the most base of political tactics, using the fresh attacks to call for Islamic immigration to Australia to be banned before it's too late. The One Nation leader mocking up her own version of London Police's run, hide, tell warning to attack the government, Labor and the Greens as soft on terrorism, and claiming Islam is incompatible with Western ideals.
It's crass, idiotic and disgusting.
Although Pauline Hanson believes many Australians support her.
And live now to political editor Mark Riley in Canberra. Mark, will Australia's terror threat level increase?
Well, not immediately, Jen. The level at the moment is at probable. It means that ASIO has credible evidence and intelligence that terrorists have developed both the intention and capability of launching an attack here, but it's been at that level for some time. Our national security agencies, though, are investigating what, if anything, can be done to better protect against this sort of attack occurring here, one that transforms the commonplace machinery of modern life into weapons of mass murder. The message is, though, to remain alert and dig in for the long haul. The threat is going to be with us for quite some time, Jen.
Thank you, Mark.